You will stay for the video. You will stay for the video. No, but for real, I got a message. Please listen to it. So I already shuffled, got the cards and everything. I was deciphering it, but this is a powerful message. Like, I really think you should listen and should stay, because I'm telling you, I'm in this random ass parking lot. And the lights started flickering like crazy. Like crazy, as I was like kind of like going through a lot of cards, because it's a long message, like it's a lot of cards. Flickering like crazy. Like this Wells Fargo bank over here was like flickering on and off, on and off, on and off. And then so is the Home Depot and the fucking Best Buy lights. I don't know, but I was saying that as confirmation. So I was like, okay, let me keep deciphering this message, putting it all together. And yeah, you really should stay for this, because I don't know, girl, maybe it could change your life. Maybe it could give you some insight. Maybe it could renew your will to live. But yeah. So to start off, the first card I got came out super easily, and I was like, period. Was this card that was Failure, Seven of Cups. You can see on there. So with this card, even though you see like how bright it is, you see how bright this card is, so it should be more like, feelings of happiness, feelings of ease. It just, what I get is a lot of just dryness from it, like desert. But then you also see how she's literally painting like a spiral into the sand with a stick. So it kind of gives me, what I'm getting from the card is that definitely like a fear of failure. So my audience, the question I kept asking while I was doing the cards was just like, what does my audience need to hear today? And I think it's that you probably already know this, right? You have like a really paralyzing fear of failure, to the point where it makes you feel like you're a kid with a stick, drawing in the sand, not knowing your map of where to go. Keeps you very paralyzed, keeps you very, I want to say dry, and then I heard stagnant. But when you say someone's like dry, like when they speak, I think it's talking more about your energy. Like your energy gets stuck because you fear failure, and because you kind of reduce your capabilities, reduce yourself to feeling like that lost child again. And the only reason why I'm saying like you reduce your capabilities and not like, oh, maybe you don't have the capabilities, is because the card right after this one was the Magician card. So with this card, right after this one, it kind of shows that like you're more than capable. Like you have that magic. And then specifically in this card, I don't know if you can see like the serpent over here. I've seen a lot of people with that tattoo of like the serpent that eats its own tail, kind of just talking about like rebirth and basically how you kind of transform through life's tribulations. And I kept being drawn to that as well, because I don't know if you know or not, but you are this magician. Like you created everything. Like look around you, you created your life, the goods and the bads, right? But you're not just like with a stick with no tools, drawing in the sand, feeling lost, feeling like you're going in circles and cycles. No ma'am, no sir. was like thinking of something gender neutral, but boss, all I can think about is boss. You know? No boss. And then also for some reason I'm seeing like a face in this fire. In this little flame over here. It's kind of, you know, when they said that like God or whoever created like, you know, the world, and then, you know, I don't know who it was, honestly. I really kind of like blanked out when I went to Sunday school. Don't really remember, don't really recall, but I remember that someone gave us fire, right? And I don't know why I keep thinking about that fire in Caveman, and I feel like this is telling you that, you know, your energy isn't all zapped out. Like, you have this life force and this energy and this creative spark within you, and you have to stop denying it out of fear of what could or could not result from it. You know, isn't it so much better to just let the river flow and see where it takes you? Let that spark burn through what it needs to burn through and inspire you to move forward in whatever way. And then again, right after that, I got Dominion. You see all the fire between, like, look at all that, like, spark. You know, all that energy you have within you. Like, this is your Dominion. And I'm looking at this, and you see how they have black and white on. Like, it's supposed to represent, like, yin and yang and energy and, like, balance. And he's not tripping. Look at him. He's wearing sandals. There's a whole fire going on. It's like he's the one that lit that fire. Like, you know, when they light those fires, I don't know if they still do this in California, where they light a controlled fire to kind of help like a bigger fire that's spreading. They kind of light a controlled fire beforehand to control, like, the brush starting up on its own. Like, I don't even think the other fire has started yet, but it's more so like they do a controlled fire that kind of, you know, as it does, kind of like turns everything black and turns everything, like, you know, kills it in a sense, the soil, the earth, everything that was growing. But it's in a controlled way to prevent, like, further destruction or further damage. So I think right now, that's what you're not seeing. You're not seeing that your energy, you're in control. You're in complete control of your spark, your creativity, and your life. And you might start these fires, and they might seem like, or you might actually, that's probably what's keeping you in this sense of failure. Because even though you have complete control and, like, free will to start these fires, and you literally dominion over yourself and your energy and your spark and your life, you don't do it. You don't do it because you're scared. You're scared you're gonna fail. And that's what I mean by this is so paralyzing. You take away your own capacity and capabilities from yourself through fear. You take away your dominion from yourself. You don't even give yourself a chance to try, despite being the magician. You need to invite this magic and this flow back into your life. Because then right after that last card, I got